Hey folks, welcome back. Triple Crown here, coming to you from Vancouver, British Columbia. This is Operation Ultra, Germany turn 2. Italy has 33 IPP to spend, spending all of it. Submarine, destroyer, heavy artillery, regular artillery, burst auxiliary infantry, and 2 regular infantry. There is 3 attacks this turn. Nice rolling for the British last turn, taking out the German surface navy over here and the Italians in East Africa. So the battles are the sea zone here, sea zone 36. There is a British destroyer there. And the Spanish Navy is, the yellow Navy, the boats that you can see there are Spanish, and they are strict neutral, so we can ignore those. Also, the attack on Gibraltar, they built a military base there, and there's a fortification, and they're starting to creep in boats over here. So don't like that, need to shut the door to the Mediterranean via Gibraltar. And the other attack is a simple walk-on to Alexandria. There is nobody in Alexandria. Very tempted here to go into the Middle East, but Italy just doesn't have enough ground units yet, and don't want to get into a game of ping pong yet because there is a British factory over here in Cairo, and the South Africans are able to produce units down here along with the British, and they have the shuck going with the transport, so Italy's not playing that game yet. So anyways, so here we go. These are the attacks. Sorry for this movement around. So actually, all of these boats that are currently sitting here in the Med, sorry, I was moving stuff around, wasn't sure what I was going to do. All of these boats here in the Med, so there is 5 submarines and 5 destroyers are going to be coming in and attacking the lone British destroyer to clear the sea zone. And once the sea zone is cleared, we are going to be bringing 4 ground units via these 2 naval transports. But that attack is going to be supported by these 3 cruisers and 1 battleship. I don't know why that was so hard to say. So I will get into first, I guess, the ground units. So I will physically grab the naval transports that are here, and just so you can see what's happening. So we're going to grab an infantry from Corinth, an artillery from Greece, and a burst auxiliary from Greece, and a burst auxiliary from Taranto. So 4 ground units, so 2 burst auxiliary, regular infantry, and artillery, and they are coming over here. 1, 2, 3 from a naval base, and they are attacking Gibraltar. And that attack, and you know what, I didn't do this beforehand, I forgot about it because I actually had other plans, is going to be supported by this medium bomber coming from Taranto at an airbase. It's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll have 3 spots remaining in its fuel gauge. I'll put this down here. And so I believe that is all the attacks. So in this naval battle here, 5 submarines and 5 destroyers. Once the sea zone is cleared, coastal bombard of 3 cruisers and 1 battleship, attacking this 1 infantry that's at a fortification. And there we go. So here we go. We'll roll some dice. Sorry, folks, I'm thinking and I'm playing at the same time, which is never never a good thing. So first we have to do the naval battle. So I'll just roll got 5 dice at 4, 5 dice, another 5 dice at 4. So we just need 1 hit to clear the sea zone. And I think Hambone put that destroyer there just to And also the military base. Anyways, I think that's the direction he wanted me to go, which is that's a veteran move if you are steering your opponent to go in a direction they might not have wanted to go in. And maybe that was his plan. I don't know. But Hambone is a very crafty player. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 4 hits, so more than enough. We will roll the defense. And a 7, a miss. I like that. Did not want to take a casualty. Italy needs its navy to survive if they're going to be healthy in the long game. So here we go. Everything it attacks -1 because it's it's attacking a fortification. So the 3 cruisers are at a 3 and the battleship is at a 5. I'll roll these first. This is the coastal bombardment, and we just need 1 hit, and we got it. So returning fire is actually 3 dice at 5. And they scored a hit, so we will lose an infantry, a regular infantry, not the Bersaglieri. Okay, so this whole navy came with it, so I'm just going to put the naval transports back on here and assume that this entire navy is sitting here in Sea Zone 36, and the fortification has been destroyed along with the military base. And that battle is over. That is over. Over. And I actually never declared before I started rolling dice, but I only planned this to be a single infantry walking in, and I'm sorry I did not declare that sooner, but that was the lone infantry. So that's just a walk on into Alexandria, and I would not send more because there is a British transport here with the support of all this stuff here. I would definitely lose Tobruk, or a good chance of tempting them to attack Tobruk if I sent in more. But I just don't want him to have that landing space there, or at least start to play a little bit of ping pong. And this territory here is worth 2. So anyways, there we go. Now we will get into non-combat movement. The air transport in Tobruk is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to fly back up to, actually it's going to go land in Anzio, because all the infantry that are in Rome, the 4 infantry, are going to walk down to Anzio. The naval transport and submarine are going to go 1, 2 to Sea Zone. What sea zone is this? 39. And the Caramato is going to back up into Rome. The medium bomber has 3 spots remaining in its fuel gauge, so it's going to go 1. Yeah, it's going to land here in northern Algeria, which is a Vichy territory, so it can land. 1, 2, 3, don't want to land there. 2, 3, yeah, so it's safe if it lands here. Now these fighters and tactical bombers, they are going to fly down to Tobruk. This Kara Amato light armor in Greece is backing up 1 space. And I think that is all of the non-combat movements. Placement of units. Okay. So 2 infantry and the Bersaglieri. Actually, let's leave the Bersaglieri at home. Actually, no, that's right. Bersaglieri can come down to Tobruk. So we're adding 2 infantry and a Bersaglieri to Tobruk. To Rome, we're adding a heavy artillery and regular artillery. And we're replacing the submarine and naval transport in C-Zone 39. Submarine and destroyer, I said naval transport. We are actually going to, should we leave a fighter back in Rome? Yeah, we will leave one fighter back in Rome. So there we go. Now, cash, we went down 3. For here, we lost 3. We went up 3 for 2 for Alexandria, and 1 for Gibraltar. So we were back at 26, and we're 26, 28, 29 for Corinth and Greece. And we now control 3 ports, so that's a +3, and there is no Allied surface naval ships in the Med, so that's another +3, so we are 29 +6, so 35. Next turn for Italy. Not too shabby. So that's it, folks. Stay tuned for Germany turn 3.